Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi everyone, welcome to another session of Sharing the Scoop. And today I have with me is Pranav Surve. So today Pranav is going to share his scoop with our audience. So over to you, Pranav. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I hope you are safe and fine in this whole pandemic situation.
Yes.
It's great. Okay. So Pranav, can you please introduce yourself for our viewers?
Yeah, my name is Pranav Surve. I have done my mechanical engineering from Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Technology. And after that, I prepared for CAT and entered IIM Kashipur. Right now, I'm working as a product manager for a private sector bank. And so far, I've had around 3 years of work experience post MBA.
Okay, great. So basically, you have done mechanical engineering and you went for MBA, and you have right now 3 years of work experience. So where are you working currently?
I'm working with Yes Bank as a current account product manager.
Okay. So Pranav, when you were preparing for all these entrances, and so did you have any work experience after your engineering, or did you join the IIM Kashipur as a fresher?
I joined as a fresher only. So
And when did you start preparing then for your management entrances?
So I started preparing as soon as my college got over, and I took a year for that. And basically, I found that thing that in my first attempt when I gave it in my final year, I got 93 percentile something, but I couldn't crack any IIM because for open category the quota is 97 and percentile and up. So I decided that I'll give one more attempt. So, but the thing that I changed in the second attempt was that I know that a lot of engineers in India give CAD. I mean, even if you go to IIMs, you will see that almost 90% of batch is engineers only, male engineers. You will find everywhere. That is the most common category. So I found that these engineers, they are pretty good in maths. So everybody has studied at least 4 subjects of mathematics in engineering. But on the contrary, they often neglect English, which is and CAT gives equal importance to both maths and English. So I decided that I should start focusing on English and prepare for maths obviously, but give more focus to English. So I started reading the Economist, then the New York Times, Hindu. These are basically staple materials for any CAT student. But I started giving more of practicing more of English tests for verbal ability, and eventually when I got my score, I had gotten more marks. I mean, more percentile in English than in maths. And the surprising thing was, even my CAT percentile was 98.19, but my English percentile was, I guess, 97 or something, and maths was 96 or something. So, because my English percentile was higher, my overall percentile went up.
Overall percentile
Yeah,
went up.
yeah,
Correct. So,
yeah. So
okay.
that is a very good trick that helped me. So even when my cousins are now preparing, I'm advising them the same. They are also engineers, that you should
Okay.
start reading. Yeah.
We all are engineers. Maths is good, but verbal we have no clue about. So the only way that we can overcome is by practicing and practicing.
Yeah, because there is cutthroat competition in maths. You can only get so far. Yeah.
Correct. So which year exactly did you write CAT? 15, 16?
So I entered Kashipur in 15. So yeah, 14,
Right.
15.
Okay, so I think you were one of those lucky people which had only two sections, if I remember, Quant and DI and Verbal and LR. Because
Yeah.
since
Okay.
CAT 15, there are now three sections in exam: Quant, LR, and English. So now it becomes in fact more challenging because we as engineers
Yeah,
could do LR well and still get through, even though the verbal is not so great. You know, we could
yeah,
clear the sectional cutoff. But they identified that, as you said, 90% of the people are male engineers in all the B schools. So they are wanting more of diversification, and hence they are,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
uh,
It did as well because I mean, the industry is very vast. It's not just engineering companies over there. You have, I mean, from B schools, you get placed across the industries. You might get into consulting, media company, anywhere. So you need a diverse set of people to judge a problem, right? You need artists as well to give their point of opinion. So that's why uh, B schools, you see that you have seen a pattern that they are giving extra marks to people of other backgrounds, and for females as well.
especially correct, very correct. So basically, did you do any specialization in your MBA, or is it a core general MBA?
So on degree, it is core general MBA, but I took most of the marketing subjects in my second year.
Second year as the specialization. So basically, we can say that your focus is mainly marketing. Any particular reason to why marketing? Because you are a mechanical engineer, and then you ended up with IIM Kashipur doing marketing as your major subjects. Why is that such a huge switch? Basically, was there any thought process, or you just wanted to get out of engineering?
Yeah, actually, I mean, in engineering, you think logically, there are formulas and everything. But I mean, deep down within, I know that I was a very creative person. So I didn't want to again go to operations, being the natural progression from mechanical engineering, because it's the again the same thing that you all learn for 4 years, you'll again continue. So it didn't make very much sense to me. I thought I'll learn something new. So marketing was it's a stark contrast from what mechanical engineering is. It's about consumer behavior, advertising, branding. So these are all very creative fields, and I was very passionate about it. So that's why I chose marketing as a subject.
Okay. If you remember, apart from IIM Kashipur, did you have any other calls, or did you apply to any other colleges as well via CAT? And
Yeah,
uh, yeah, go on. I'll
yeah.
ask
So I
later.
had gotten from I am Sirmaur and I am Sambalpur as well. I had converted, but first I got converted to Kashipur, and it was the best. So I took it. And and in my first attempt, when in my final year of engineering, when I got 93, I had given all these exams: NMAT, IIFT, SNAP. But I mean, couldn't crack anything. So in my second year, I had kind of given hope ki abhi kuch nahi hoga. So I just prepared. I didn't give any mock test also. I just prepared and went for the exam, and it got cleared. So it was
Okay, so it was the only exam that you had written, CAT, or any other exam also you wrote?
in my second attempt, I had only given cat. No else.
इतना डेयरिंग सिर्फ इंजीनियर्स ही कर सकते हैं भाई. Okay. And what was the experience of VAT PI or GDPI at IIM Kashipur? If you remember what all questions they asked, what was the process was like? What was that experience?
Yeah. So what happens is they generally there are some couple 5-6 IIMs. They take their common VAT and
Process.
VAT and PI. So basically, you have to write 2 essays and one personal interview you have to give. So that was a common process that they had taken. So we were called in this Indian Hoteling Catering Institute in Dadar, and there we were given one essay on economy and one essay on some Nobel Prize winner. So we had to write about that. And after that, in PI, they asked me about basically they went through my CV, my background. They asked me about that. Yeah. So the process was, a continuation of what I was preparing for. What helped me prepare for English and CAT, like reading New York Times and Economist. So again, I could speak about that, like I was very passionate about geopolitics as well. So in my interview also I ended up saying about talking a lot about geopolitics. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And in your first year of MBA, where did you intern and what was that profile was like?
So my profile was a primary market research. I interned with a company called Tidewater Oil Limited, which is whose brand is Vidal. It is a
With
motor
all of
oil,
it.
Vidal oil,
Correct,
like
correct.
Castrol. So it's based out of Kolkata. So I did market research in Mumbai, in and around Mumbai, Pune, and Nashik. So took a lot of surveys. Around 750 surveys I took, but they paid very well. I went to Singapore after that with that.
That's the case with good B school internships. Sometimes
Yeah,
you end up recovering some portion of fees as well. They pay that much, of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
of course. Okay, okay. And so I am Kashipur, and I think you are from Mumbai. So did you miss home in those 2 years of MBA, or did you enjoy hostel life to the fullest?
No, initially it was tough because it was the first time I had gone to a hostel. So I used to return around every 2 months. I used to return for 2 3 days, 2 3 days. So it
Correct.
was a yeah, but okay. So, but later on, when in first year we were in a temporary campus, but in second year we shifted to a permanent, and it is really very beautiful. So it is model after what Ahmedabad's campus looks like, the brick wala campus you have seen, and that campus is located 1 hour from Jim Corbett National Park and 4 hours from Nainital. So whenever Saturday Sunday we used to get free. There were no lectures, so on Friday we used to take off on our bikes and go to Nainital, and then we used to return on for Monday morning lectures like that.
Great, great, great. Amazing experiences, I should say. So, any three things about I am Kashipur that only a student knows and can tell?
Uh, so Kashipur, like in a way, it's not very known because even I didn't know about Kashipur before joining. So I had a lot of questions. So it's a sleepy town, but maybe it will develop into a university town because I am Kashipur is the highlight of Kashipur. So
Correct.
so that's what we see in the future, and also it is quite close to Delhi. So around 5 6 hours from Delhi, it is there by road. So it will see a lot of growth in future because we have just gotten our director from IIM Kashipur. New director has been appointed, and I have attended his alumni meet over here. So he has a very good vision planned out for the college. So yeah, and we have a permanent campus, which is the first among all the new IIMs. Uh, many of the new IIMs don't have are still operating out of temporary campus, but we have a well established permanent campus as well. So that is a very huge advantage that we have currently.
Okay,
And
okay, correct,
and
correct. Because I
slowly,
think,
yeah, yeah. And
slowly.
we are also, I guess, in my time there were around three foreign universities that we were tied up with for student exchange. Right now, it I guess it has grown to 6 to 7 universities in Europe, uh, mostly in Europe, I guess. Yeah, Europe and Southeast Asia. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I just remembered because you joined in 2015. So probably at that time the baby AMs were not launched. Baby AMs were just launched last year or a year before that. So at that time, Kashipur and all these new AMs were the only set of new AMs that we had.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
that it has been around 3 4 years or 4 5 years has passed, and
Uh-huh.
baby AMs has come up. Of course, these colleges, the new AMs are becoming in a way a slightly older AMs compared to the
Yeah,
baby AMs. So no wonder they are growing into their campuses, and all those developments around them as well will surely happen.
yeah. And and
So
and one more thing is that in basically, I mean, in IIMs, the thing is that the faculty, they only recruit people who are PhDs. And so, but in a lot of smaller B schools, I found ki that is not a criteria to have a PhD. For example, if you are teaching finance, so in IIMs, you should be a PhD. That is the basic criteria, so that you get the best of the knowledge.
Correct, correct, correct. That is again one more good distinguishing factor about Ivy League college or a grade B school and a
Yeah. In
below
sustainability,
average.
it is the norm.
Correct, correct, correct. Superb, superb. So thank you so much, Pranav, for all your time and amazing experience and stories. I hope we can I hope we can do all of such kind of sessions in the future as well. And all the very best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.